So hello everyone, I'm Tofu and welcome back to Evergreen, my 30-day island challenge. So, as you can probably tell, I've done a few things off camera, the usual dailies, so chop trees, hit rocks, shook the trees for furniture. Clearly I've moved and watered the flowers so that they're all contained and I can try and breed them, and I've dug some fossils. But anyway, let's jump into the main gameplay and get a crack on. So my very first and main objective of today is to build the furniture to get the third villager moved in. So we managed the first two, being Simon and Peggy's home, so we still need to do this last one. So let's obviously do that. In fact, I don't think I can do that because I believe my inventory is full. It is, furniture and DIY things, and so we'll do that first. Immediately getting distracted. So DIY recipe, we have a log bench, we already know that, that sucks because we're already so limited with the amount we've got. Some trousers, not actually some trousers, pleather, patch skirt even, basic teacher's desk, and another present, imperial bed. Okay, so the three presents were from balloon items that I shot down whilst I was just doing my dailies. And obviously the recipe was from a bottle we found on the beach. So let's throw down the items. I'm already getting distracted and lost as to where I am. So let's throw the imperial bed somewhere on this beach. Just the menagerie of random furniture we've got. Oh, the imperial bed's in blue. How lovely. Different. I usually see the red or the black variant, so that's cool. And then just a teacher's desk. I mean, that looks fine. As for the skirt and the recipe, I'm going to end up selling that. But let's get the fossils appraised that is in my inventory. Then we can sell them, and then we can move on to building the furniture and getting that plot sorted. So it already feels like a frantic start, but the whole point of this island is to try and complete the island and try and hit 5 stars in 30 days. Very specifically, 30 hours of recording. So yeah, once you start recording, my mind gets very flustered as to all the various different tasks I need to do and what order I need to do them. So I'm sorry if it's a bit skittish to begin with. But there's always plenty of things to be doing, so yeah, we definitely need cash. Always going to be a big thing so we can buy furniture and obviously move homes, build ramps and bridges and things like that. So for the most part, fossils, fish and bugs are going to be sold and not donated to the museum. Okay, so we'll quickly just get rid of these bits of fossils and things and maybe buy that bin and the crafting item, the sewing kit I think it's called, but who actually knows. Again, trying not to get too distracted, but we'll see. We do have Red on the island, but I will talk to him in a little bit, just because I want to get his plot sorted first. So something I didn't realise from the last time is we have a little requests tab in the crafting, I guess, menu. And yeah, that would have been nice to know when I was trying to remember the various different furniture items I needed for the plots. I was just trying to memorize them. It's only when I edited my wife's video, she's also trying to do the 30-day challenge as well, that yeah, she noticed this tab and my word, would it have been easier just to do this. But there we go, at least I learned something. Okay, so that's all done, so obviously we're going to submit the interior items and then the exterior items we're going to place around the home and it will be done. But I should have enough Nook miles to be able to increase my inventory and maybe purchase a better set of DIY recipes. So various tools and things, because it's a bit of a pain in the backside having to constantly make the flimsy axes and shovels and things like that. So yeah, that would be nice to obviously get that sorted. I don't mind time skipping, I've mentioned this previously in a few of my episodes, but it does cut into my hour recording time. So yeah, if we can skip forward and then get to talking to Mabel, and maybe even move the Able sisters in, that would be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, Red was there, so I'm just talking to him now. I'm going to run over to Nook once I have the ability to do so as well. And he'll tell me that I'm amazing because obviously I put these plots down and he should give me some fencing. Okay, so Red's disappeared, so good stuff. Let's go talk to Nook and yeah, get that sorted. Here we have the lovely Peggy and one of my new villagers, so that's cool. So everything's finished, all good. So that should mean I can now purchase fencing or various fencing DIY recipes and things from the Nook stop. Good stuff. And then whilst we're here, let's just go to the Nook stop and sort out my inventory and those DIY recipe catalogue, for want of a better word. But there we go, the pocket organisation guide and the pretty good tools recipe as well. Right, let's quickly run over to the secret beach. We can obviously talk to Red and purchase a bit of art. It's not really necessary, but yeah, if you donate some art, then obviously we can then move forward as far as trying to get the roost into the museum at some point. It's not absolutely imperative, but you know, might as well while he's here. So 9 times out of 10, when you get Red for the first time, the artwork is almost certainly genuine. However, there is the odd occasion that you could get one that is fake. That being said, I guess I'm just going to buy the Romulus and Remus statue. The motherly statue, as it's called in this game. I couldn't remember. I never remember what they're called. But there we go. And just while I'm here, I'm going to buy this guitar, because hell yeah. Let's just add more clutter to the beach here. So our new guitar. Hell yeah. I'm so very simple. Very easy to please. Let's just move that to the side of the table so that I can place more stuff on it. There is a reason for me plonking everything here. I just feel like, obviously, it all kind of contributes towards hitting 3 stars. And I felt that if all the furniture is just clustered into one little area, then obviously it's easier to clear away instead of trying to place it around and willy-nilly and then have to run around and yeah, try and remember where I put everything. Do I have anything else? Obviously there's simple wooden fencing, so that should go down, and I'm just going to make this as ugly as yeah, it will be. Just a massive cluster of fencing, but again, that all kind of contributes towards the 3 stars, so let's do that. Obviously jump cut to when I'm done, because yeah, the high octane fence placing isn't exactly the content you're probably coming here to watch. There we go, so it's ugly as all sin, but like I said, it's solely for the purpose of trying to push us closer to that 3-star rating, and obviously unlock terraforming and pathing and all that good stuff. And whilst I'm here, I'm just going to shake these trees for the money, because we love a bit of cash. I probably should then deposit it in the Nook stop so that I'm not just carrying around like 200k. But it's nice to have that money. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so with my money deposited, I guess I'm going to skip forward to the next day, and hopefully we can have Mabel on our island, and yeah, we can also chat to all of our new villagers and just give them a Evergreen welcome. Okay, so we have Mabel for the first time, so that's good stuff. Obviously we'll buy just various bits of clothing from her. And yeah, hopefully we can unlock her for the next couple of days and get the Able sisters moved in permanently. And resident services are going to be moving into their permanent building. Nice. Oh, DIY recipe right outside the home as well. That's going to be just the best luck. Even though it's raining and looking miserable. And Timmy sent me 10k as well from the various wasps that I caught whilst shaking the trees and chopping the wood. So let's immediately see what this bottle recipe is. Then obviously we'll talk to Mabel. It's bamboo drum. Good stuff. I do like that as a item. Hello, you gorgeous girl. Oh, and Harvey's in the background as well, so he'll tell us about Photopia and yeah, all that stuff as well. Okay, so nothing particularly nice. But there we go. We're going to buy a few things anyway. I don't know if there's a set amount you need to pay, or if it's just literally buying 3 items on 3 different days to then unlock the ability to get the Able sisters, like the tailors, in, but yeah, I'll end up buying just a few things, just to be sure. Okay, good stuff. So we've obviously bought that clothing. I'm going to try and find Harv. Where are you? There you are. You're going to give me your spiel about your own island, and yeah, then we can talk to the villagers. Okay, so we're talking to Peggy now. Obviously, Harvey just told me to visit his island if I want to ever go to the photo studio, and because of how obviously the time is, we're very close to June in this this particular playthrough, which means that Harvey will then try and bother me about the the wedding photo event, which, you know, it's alright. Just doing it over several years isn't the most fun, I guess, because it's the same thing. It's never really, never changed at all. Anyway, I've been waffling on, and I didn't realise that Antonio was giving me a gift. It's a manhole cover. Thanks, Antonio. Wish you wouldn't. Oh, we've got a, is that a red or is that a pink rose? I don't know. But let's get a shovel. Do we have one? Yeah. Let's have a look. This could be our first hybrid flower. It is! It's a pink rose! Let's just plant that back. Hooray! Oh look, and there's a pink mum there as well, which is really obvious. Oh well, that's the whole point of obviously putting the flowers like this, and the fact it's raining is fantastic because I don't have to use a watering can. But we want as many flowers as we can get so that we can naturally decorate the island in our normcore style that we're going to be going for. Anyway, let's say hello to Bertha. Here she is. Good hippo girl. Bertha, along with Simon, Peggy and Antonio, I've never had before, so that at least makes it a little bit interesting. Even if they're not necessarily villagers I would want in normal circumstances. But they're fine. I have had Rocket before, which is unfortunate, and I don't really like Rocket, but there we go. And here we have Simon in his starter home. And he's fine. I just don't like the red, like, eye mask thing he's got going on. If that was just the rest of his fur colour, then he'd be great. It'd just be a very plain but decent looking monkey. Right, for the most part, because obviously we got Mabel in and we've bought some clothing for her. I guess the next thing I'm going to be doing is just quickly looking for fossils. If I can find them, I'll dig them up, appraise them, get them sold. And if we can't, I guess I'll just skip on to the next day and hope that we can find Mabel again. Obviously, there was Daisy May in the corner, but yeah, we're not really going to have the chance to try and play the stalk market, so there's not really that much reason to try and talk to her about buying turnips, honestly. Anyway, jump cut to when I've found all of the fossils. I'm just going to pick up any weeds I happen to find on the way. Just found myself the money spot, so obviously we'll plant 10,000 bells there. These episodes always feel so frantic, obviously because of the 1 hour time slot that I've given myself, like the time limit. But yeah, compared to the, say, 5x5 build videos that I've been doing recently, which are just really chill and I take my time doing them, this always feels so chaotic and yeah. I mean, it's kind of fun in a way, but a little bit stressful in others. Oh look, and there's that beautiful manhole cover just on the beach next to our collection of tat. Good stuff. Quick diversion just to talk to Rocket because she was in her home hoping that she was building some kind of recipe, and she is indeed, so yeah, good stuff. Haven't obviously spoken to her because, yeah, I don't like her very much, but there we go. Iron door plate. Okay, that's not the most useful thing, but I'll take any recipes that I don't have currently. Also, apologies if I sound off in any way, shape or form. I am currently having to deal with hay fever, so my allergies are really playing up and I'm sneezing and sniffling and all the good stuff. And yeah, I got woke up really, really early because my little one was coughing and yeah, I basically wanted to make sure they were fine, and then once they settled down I couldn't get back to sleep, so now I'm recording. So I've had like 3-4 hours sleep maybe, so that might explain the skittishness and the constant just chaos and fear of dread when it comes to the time limit of an hour. So naturally we're just going to sell those fossils we got appraised, and then I'm going to buy that cart and the panda. So quick clearing out of my letters, and I kind of forgot that I bought this camping t-shirt, so I thought I'd change into it because why not? A little bit different. I wasn't meant to press that button, but there we go. That's fine. Servant cart is out, so it just adds to our menagerie. What else have I got? Campsite signs, so that's another thing that I obviously purchased from the Nook shopping, so let's put that out. Boom. I mean, that doesn't really matter that it's that way, but there we go. And the other thing is the artwork, so I guess we'll quickly just give that to Blathers. and then we can skip forward in the day and hopefully Mabel will turn up 2 days in a row. I did also buy a handful of the carnations as well. They're all in my home currently because I've already got one out on the island, and I thought as they're limited to the purchase time and I don't want to use obviously treasure islands or trade between the various switches that I've got and things like that, I might as well just buy as many as I can. So obviously we can use it for decorating and things later on the island once we have that ability. Right, good stuff. I guess I'm going to skip forward a day. Wish me luck in that Mabel obviously turns up again. See you in 2 seconds. No Mabel, unfortunately, but obviously the Resident Services tent is going to be moving into its shiny new building. So that'd be cool for the next day. Oh, and just as I mentioned previously, Harvey's now phoning me regarding this whole wedding event that I'm just not going to be doing on this island. Did I use the Nook stop in that quick, like previous day? I probably just wasted a few Nook miles, but oh well, that's not the biggest issue in the world. Right, let's have a look in the shop and see if there's anything worth buying. And obviously throwing down in our pile. This cushion and hand cart probably are worth purchasing. The homework set, I've already got 2 copies of that, which I believe was from Balloons and gifted to me by villagers or something like that. Maybe the HHA, I don't really remember, but I definitely have 2 of them, so yeah, I'm going to avoid that this time. Very random side note, I really like Bertha's house here. Just the colour's very, very pleasing to me. Yeah, just thought I'd share that. Don't know why. So we've just found Sahara for the very first time, so we're going to buy a rug for no reason other than the fact that Sahara's here. I do love a good rug in this game. I'm guessing the fact that we got Sahara means obviously the fact that we can't have Mabel for the second day in a row, which is a shame because obviously we do need to unlock that. And to be honest, I guess I'm just going to skip forward days and hope that she turns up again. Also, we've got a nice little selection of, yeah, breeded flowers that are growing. So a couple of pink mums and obviously that pink rose from earlier. So that's good stuff. Guess I'm going to time skip again. And, yeah, wish me luck. No Mabel again. Oh, you're killing me. And obviously we have Isabel. We welcome Butterpup onto the island of Evergreen. Yeah, sorry about that. We got Gulliver just passed out in front of our home. I'm probably going to ignore him just because of our time constraints. But yeah, there we go. What is this that we've just been gifted by Nook? Nook Miles ticket. Superb. So now the Resident Services is upgraded. We have plenty more things that we can obviously use these Nook Miles to purchase. I'm going to buy the app, or camera app I should say. It just makes... yeah, making thumbnails so much easier for this particular island. Definitely going to have to try and, yeah, really churn out some Nook Miles because there's plenty of things to be ordering now. I'm also going to order the rope fence. I'm going to leave everything else for the time being. Just because realistically I should be focusing on skipping time so that I can try and move Mabel in. Because I really, really want the Able sisters to be on the island. At least have their plot put down. So that is my main goal for the last 10 minutes or so of me recording. So, yeah, not the best of chances, but, you know, it could happen. Oh, what now? Everyone's just bothering me on the phone. Oh, is this going to be about my, yeah, the Happy Home Paradise? Come on, guys, you're really, really cutting into my recording time. This is not cool. I love you, Lottie, but come on, do me a solid. Ugh, such a pain in the backside. I wanted to just see if we've got Mabel. We don't, god damn it! I don't know if this is going to happen then, guys. Well, Nook did mention something about a customization workshop, so shall we do that? I was low-key hoping that we'd be able to get the Able sisters moved in and then even work towards the campsite being put down, but that just doesn't look like it's going to be the case, so I'm guessing that'll be a next episode thing. And there we go, I've customised my wooden wardrobe, and so I'm now a whiz with painting and various other things that you can customise, like welding, metal and gold. I don't know how that works. So whilst I was going through Tom's waffling, he did actually obviously talk about the whole bringing KK onto the island. And so he's given me the recipe for the campsite. So I can build that, I can put that down. That can be the thing we do towards the end of the episode. I might not be able to get the Able sisters in, but I might be able to find out who my smug villager is. And I keep accidentally going back into the workbench when I don't mean to. But good stuff, let's just go throw this onto the beach. Oh, Peggy wants to talk to me. You're really pushing into my time, Peggy. I mean, you're cute, but yeah, come on. I was just giving you a reaction. Okay, well, I'll forgive you for that. We're just going to slap the campsite right next to the shop. I believe that I have to then skip forward 2 days. So the first day, obviously, it will then be built. And then the day after that, someone will move in. So we've just about got some time, I guess. I'm going to skip everything else. Let's move forward a day or two and see if we can get that smug villager. So I notice in the title screen that we have Mabel for a second day, so it feels like it's going to be an absolute photo finish as to whether I can get the shop placed down and then also see the smug villager in the campsite. So let's just buy some random wares from her. Sure, this kimono, because that looks gorgeous. It's also the most expensive thing, so good stuff. Right, that'll do. Let's quickly talk to Nook and see if he's got anything to say about the campsite. So honestly, it was just waffling about making the island look pretty for the next campsite villager, and I've just noticed Simon and Antonio being cool guys, although Antonio doesn't know how classes work. Anyway, let's skip forward a day, get the smug villager into the campsite. Hopefully Mabel will be here again, and we can race to the finish. Oh, Leaf, you're adorable butthole. I wanted Mabel. Well, I don't have time to be talking to Leaf. I'll have to talk to him and purchase any of his flowery wares off of camera, because we have a villager at the campsite and this is literally going to be the last thing we do. So 3, 2, 1, wish me luck. Hopefully we've got someone good. Let's see who we've got. It's Keaton. Okay, so not necessarily the best, however I do kind of like Keaton. He's alright. Again, he's definitely going with this theme of villagers that I've never had before, so it's kind of making things interesting. Cool. Okay, so Keaton is going to be our smug villager. Well, you should live here, mostly because there is no choice. You have to move. You must. Do it for Evergreen. I've just noticed that Bertha has a flea, but I don't have a way to get that flea. Let's just quickly do this before I talk to Nook about placing down Keaton's new home. I feel bad if my villagers have got fleas. No, don't talk to her, just here with the net. There we go. And I saved her. And we just got an orange rose as well. How lovely. And I guess we're just going to throw Keaton's new home right next to the campsite, so this is the spot. Good stuff. Now, Bertha wanted me to give me a gift as well. That's nice. And so guys, with that, I guess I'm going to call today's episode here. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, Keaton, you're really in my way. Excuse me. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please hit like and consider subscribing if you haven't done already. And hopefully you're looking forward to seeing more of Evergreen. It's a shame we couldn't get the Able sisters up on the island, but I guess that'll be a next episode thing. At least we obviously got the campsite and our smug villager here. So I want to say a massive thank you again. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. And of course, until the next time, have a good one. Cheers, guys.